Welcome back to WagerTalk TV. I'm Ross Benjamin of WagerTalk.com. It is Tuesday, June the 17th, $5 Tuesday over at WagerTalk.com. I got a $5 Major League Baseball pick winner up right now. And folks, my premium picks have been on fire, and I'm going to go over that later in this broadcast. However, let's get to some of the immediate details as I have two Major League Baseball winners for you here tonight. And they come into games between the Minnesota Twins and Cincinnati Reds and an NL Central showdown as the Milwaukee Brewers and Chicago Cubs meet at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Before I get to the picks and my analysis on exactly why I like those picks, folks, 3-0 last night with our free picks right here on Wager Talk TV. Went 1-0 in Major League Baseball. Winner on the Philadelphia Phillies, 5-2 over the Miami Marlins. And also the other pick that I had in Major League Baseball was on Lance McCullers to go over 7 strikeouts, and he got scratched from the start, so it was a no play. But in the NBA, and again, I just um, I have to laugh, and I'm going to tell you why. I last night in the NBA, I had a winner on the Indiana Pacers under 51 and a half team total in the first half, and also had the Oklahoma City Thunder -6 in the first half, and they led by 14 at the half. And Indiana, by the way, only scored 45 first half points in that game. But I've been on a tremendous run with these free picks over the last 11 videos. We're a combined 18 and 7, 72% in the NBA and Major League Baseball. Yet, lo and behold, it never shocks me that there was one viewer out there last night that decided he was going to tell me about one of the losers I had over the last couple of days. So it is what it is, folks. But in any event, be kind enough to give me a like on this video. I'm trying to make you happy, and hopefully that 18 and 7 run over the last 11 videos has done so. But hit that like button, just a small token of your appreciation for the time, work, and effort I put in. And also, folks, if you have not subscribed to Wager Talk TV yet, don't know what you're waiting for because it's absolutely free. Just click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. You'll be privy to some of the best sports betting experts in all the world right here at Wager Talk TV, and click on that alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified immediately upon any of our great content going up on our channel. Don't forget, you'll see in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, tiny text there, but would appreciate if you give me a follow. It costs you nothing to do that. Follow me over at X or Twitter, whatever term you want to use, at Ross Benjamin One, at Ross Benjamin One, where I post daily updates at X. So take advantage of that as well, folks. All right, so Minnesota will go with David Festa on the mound, the right-hander, young right-hander. And Cincinnati will go with left-hander Andrew Abbott, who's having a sensational start to the season. That game goes at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Right now, the Reds are a -120 money line home favorite. The total in this game is 8.5. David Festa, over his last 3 starts, not very good. 7.90 ERA, 146 WHIP, 4 home runs allowed in 13 and 2/3 innings pitched, and he's still trying to find his way as a Major League Baseball pitcher. He got called up from the minors last year, so he's still young, but he's struggled since been when given the opportunity to pitch at this level. The Minnesota bullpen has been horrific over their last 6 with an 8.18 ERA and a 182 WHIP. The Twins have gone 1-5 this year on the road when facing left-handed starting pitchers like Andrew Abbott. They're also 9-18 on the road this year when their money line is +125 to -125. Minnesota last 6 games, a 3.2 run score per game, not very good. A less than 300 on base percentage. The Twins, not surprisingly, have lost their last 4 and 8 of their last 10. So they've not only been struggling with their bullpen, Their starting pitching hasn't been great. They haven't hit well. And tonight they have a struggling starting pitcher as well. So Cincinnati, on the other hand, they've won 7 of their last 9. They're 28-20 this year, which is more than respectable against right-handed starting pitchers. I mentioned Andrew Abbott. Over his last 5 starts, he's shown excellent form with a 165 ERA, an 089 whip, and he averaged 6.5 innings pitched per start. On the season, he's made 11 starts and posted a 187 ERA and 097 whip. So, as you can see, Andrew Abbott is enjoying a great start to the season. He's also 6-0 in his team starts this year. Whenever the Reds money line is plus 125 to minus 125, and he's allowed 1 earned run or fewer in 7 of his last 8 starts. I like the Cincinnati Reds here, minus 120 over the Minnesota Twins on Tuesday, June 17th. All right, next game. The Milwaukee Brewers with Chad Patrick on the mound will travel to Wrigley Field to take on the Chicago Cubs. Ben Brown gets the start for the Cubs. 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time slated start. The Cubs are minus 150, and the total is 9 as we speak. Ben Brown has made 1 start this year and 1 last year versus the Milwaukee Brewers, and he's really found his niche against a specific team, meaning the Brewers, because in those 2 starts, a scoreless 13 innings pitched and only allowing 8 hits in those 13 innings. More specifically, this current Cubs roster against Ben Brown, 4 for 36 lifetime, a 111 team batting average, and a 158 on base percentage. So to say that Brown has dominated the Milwaukee Brewers is an understatement. But the Chicago Cubs bullpen has been lights out over their last 27 games. As a staff, they have an 0.93 ERA, and they've only allowed 2 home runs in 97 innings pitched. That's getting it done. The Cubs have scored 3 runs or less in their last 5, 7 of their last 8. They've won their last 2 games by in low-scoring affairs, winning by 3-2 and 2-1. The Cubs are 7-0 to the under since the start of last year after winning their previous 2 games each by 2 runs or less. In those 7 games, averages the combined 4-run score per game. They're also 6-1 to the under this year at home when coming off a 1-run win. And the Cubs have also played 10-1-1 to the under in their last 12 games. Chad Patrick, not great numbers, but certainly more than respectable numbers with a 3.08 ERA and 122 whip over his last 5 starts and just shy of a 4-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He's been effective at night this year, 7 night starts in night games, a 2.61 ERA during those starts for Chad Patrick, and those games played 6-0-1 to the under. The Brewers have played 9-1 to the under this year whenever there's been a total of 9 or 9.5, which right now we're looking at a total of 9. The Brewers have also played 22-7 to the under when facing teams like the Cubs who possess a winning record, and are also 28-11-2 to the under at night this year. So 28-11-2 and to the under in night games this season. We're going to go with the Cubs and the Brewers to go under the total of 9. So our 2 free picks in Major League Baseball for Tuesday, June 17th, the Cincinnati Reds minus 120 over the Minnesota Twins, and the Milwaukee Brewers and Chicago Cubs game to go under the total of 9. Major League Baseball premium picks, folks, 28-16, 64% run, just shy of 26 units net profit. All sports since May the 13th, 42-24. That's 64%, and that's a net profit of plus 43.8 units. So really been killing it when it comes to our premium picks, both the NBA and Major League Baseball. Like I said, last night I had an NBA winner on the Oklahoma City Thunder, minus 9.5. They won by 11, and That makes my NBA premium picks 13-4 in the last 17. Currently, right now at WagerTalk.com, number one in units earned and number one in win percentage at 64.7% over the last 30 days. So I'm sure a lot of you out there are well aware of the fact the quality of handicappers we have over at WagerTalk.com. So for me to be number one in both units earned and uh, also win percentage over the last 30 days, I consider to be a huge feather in my cap because I respect my colleagues over at WagerTalk.com. Respect them very much, as a matter of fact. Right now, folks, I gave you all the information on the premium picks and how well I've been doing. Time for you to really saddle up and make a long-term investment. I mean, right now, a 30-day all-access pass over at WagerTalk.com, you can get for $198.90. I know. I know, don't shoot the messenger. But in any event, it's normally priced at $299. It's $100 more than $100 off the normal price. So take advantage of that 30-day all access pass with me. My personal link at wagertalk.com is wt.buzz/RB. Also, the best deal on the board, 365-day all access pass for any one of us at wagertalk.com in the height of the season, meaning when a lot of sports are going on, is 1999 right now because we're in the slower part of the season in terms of uh, options to bet on sports. We're lowering that price to $1,188. That's $811 off, folks. The normal price for a 365-day all access pass. That amounts to $99 a month, and it also amounts to $3.25 per day. On top of that, or whoever you invest with, for example, I hope you would invest with me. You're going to get an additional 25% off bonus coupon that you can use for the entirety of the 365 days on any other handicapper besides the one you invested in that 365-day all access pass. So a lot of great stuff going on. Don't forget again, folks, follow me over at X. My handle is at Ross Benjamin 1, at Ross Benjamin 1. Costs you absolutely nothing to follow me at Twitter. Daily updates. Also, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And let us know who you like in the comments section. Uh, Major League Baseball full tap today. So let us know who you like in Major League Baseball. Let us know who you like possibly in Game 6 of the NBA Finals that will be played on Wednesday evening. So looking forward to that and hearing your comments. We've been getting a lot of comments lately. I really appreciate you guys being nice to each other, being respectful of one another, even though, as you know, folks, it's impossible for everybody to agree on what their picks are. So, with that in mind, keep it respectful and don't be demeaning. Until the next time, take care and God bless, folks.